Hello everyone, this is Chris, and welcome back to Nathan 5 Chime. Well, I thought I'd do a little recap of what's been happening in the past 6 months or more since I did a video. So this is a few things left over from York Train Show and a few other train shows. Picked up 3-pack of these Overton coaches. I actually just bought them to get better trucks for my set I had that was Pennsylvania. And what I found out is maybe a lot of these have problems with the zinc rod in the trucks or couplers. So these actually had zinc rot mainly in the couplers, and my Pennsylvania had a zinc rod in the truck. But you can see the cracking on these couplers. I was able to use the trucks from these Overton Western and Atlantics for my Pennsylvania, so it worked out. But if anybody knows how prevalent that is, let me know. Another thing I picked up was a Erector set, 1959. It's the number 10.5, and it features the merry-go-round. But it also has a special feature that they came out with where you could build a record player. And this says sound effects kit. So they didn't make them too long because they were delicate and many never worked properly. So I thought I'd get these because I had seen some from Sean from Sean's Train Depot and got me interested in Erector sets. So let me show you another one I picked up also. This is a number 12.5 Erector set, and it builds the mysterious walking robot. Or actually, they called it robot in a later set. Here they called it giant. So it has, this is one of the biggest Erector sets they made. I think it came with 3 different motors. One was a spring wound motor, and this had this gear motor here, and another gear motor there, plus the spring powered motor. So I just thought it was really neat with the picture of the walking giant. Thought that really caught my eye. At the York show, I picked up these 2 engines, the Norfolk Southern -9 and the Conrail SD70. So I'll show you a picture of the boxes so you can get the information on these. And I probably won't be able to run them this time because I haven't had a chance to check them out and test the batteries. This is the box for the Conrail. And I got both of these engines from Vince's Trains at the York Train Show in October, the -9. I saw this Gateman at the York Train Show, and it caught my eye because it was gold and silver, and actually somebody else purchased it while I was looking at it, so I wasn't able to get it at the York show, but I got it on eBay. But it's for the 75th anniversary of Lionel, so I thought that was really neat. The silver cross bucks, silver and gold. And also the Gateman itself, I'll have to open it up and show you. You can see the Gateman's all dressed up. He's got his best uniform on. So I thought that was neat. Here's another train I picked up from a collection, a local collection here near where I live. This is an MTH consolidation and pulling mainly Atlas cars. And I think there's 2 MTH cars mixed in. So I thought that was really neat for an old-time train. Another old-time train from the same collection was this MTH, the big drivers, 440. And this is the Pennsylvania Overton coaches that I had a broken truck on. And was able to repair it. And another train from the same collection was the Hillcrest Lumber. This is the Climax. So I'll try to get these running sometime. I did test these and they all work fine. So I can get them in another video. Here's a few Strasbourg cars, actually a box car and a caboose. Everybody's excited about Strasbourg, and so am I. And I saw these in the collection and I decided I should get them. In that same collection, I got all of these Atlas, mainly reefers, and some box cars. So eventually I'll have to get these out of the boxes and put on the layout. I was able to get this lighted Lionel sign, I think from the 90s. It's really neat when it's lit up. So it hangs on the wall or from the ceiling. So eventually I'll have to put that up. I also picked up this Southern steam engine from Lionel. I think it's from the 90s. I thought it was neat. It came with this display case, but it's for the wrong engine. But it's fairly detailed and thought it would make a nice display. Another display I picked up was for this Lionel General, the Western and Atlantic General. So I thought that was neat looking in this display. I'll show you with the top off. You can see the more detail now without the glass in front of it. It's never been run. You can see the shininess of the wheels. One of my favorite engines is this General that Lionel made. That's why I picked up some of the ones I showed before, the MTH versions. Found this at a local hobby shop. This is a model made by MPC of the General. It's not put together, but I think all the parts are there, still in the plastic bags. And I do have the box for the General I just showed you. So, and the car. Picked up this vehicle. I thought it was really neat with the luggage on top. Put it here by the passenger station. Here's something interesting, is a homemade 5-rail track. This wasn't bought like that. They took a piece of a standard gauge track and O-gauge track and combined them together to make a dual gauge track. So I have enough to make an oval, I guess the size of a ping pong table. I have the straight sections also. So someday I'd like to put this up on a table somewhere just to be able to run my standard gauge or O-gauge. Thought I'd show you this paper. It's made from paper printed on textured paper. So the back of it actually looks like that. But when they print the rocks on it, it almost looks like real rock. This is representative of something like the Pennsylvania Railroad would have used. They're up in Pennsylvania, which I'm trying to model, mainly the Pennsy. And I'm going to use it on my grade, not down this far, but up toward the top to make it look like a retaining wall. Here's another model I picked up. It's made by TWH. It's all metal, and it's got all the gears that actually move, and you can raise and lower the bucket and swing it. It's really highly detailed. Always was interested in this type of equipment, the old steam days. Has outriggers, opening doors, and even in the back it has the boiler. There's this stack. So it's really a neat looking model. Well, this is kind of interesting. It's a John Wanamaker's box. It's actually a Christmas present that was still in the original Christmas box that it came in. And let me open it up and show you what it is. Well, it's a Lionel boxcar made specially for John Wanamaker's. I think Classic Toy Train magazine did an article about it about a year ago. And this one was actually purchased, I guess, from John Wanamaker's. It's got the original sales receipt. The actual price, $22. And that's actually still on the box itself. I'll show you the little sticker. This is the end of the box with a number on it. And that original price tag with John Wanamaker's. So I thought that was really neat to have all that come as one package. Well, besides trains, I also like to collect Hot Wheels. Here are two I picked up, and I thought they were neat because these are special editions. These are for the Hot Wheels Collectors Club, and I like trucks, so here's a special one that's been done up. And this is a gasser, a Bel Air 55 Chevy Bel Air gasser. I think they're neat the way they look with the raised front end. Especially the artwork on the package is really cool. I have been working on my layout a little bit. This is the control panel I built for the 5-track staging yard. And you can see it's got wrinkles in it. But this is sort of a temporary one, but I didn't realize it was going to turn out so complicated. There's over 50 holes I had to drill for all the lights and switches. So that hopefully you can get this installed. I was hoping maybe by the end of the year. So that would be my goal, if I could actually get this mounted and hooked up by then. Well, that wraps it up for this time. Hope you enjoyed the little update. Hopefully I won't take as long to make another video after this one. So everybody take care and have a great holiday. Hopefully I'll be back, after the holiday with something. Thought I'd just give you an overview of the layout and what it looks like right now. See you next time. Bye-bye.
87, the Challenger.
Dope up those side drives, will you?
This is the box that the passenger train came in. Thought I'd show you that. It came as a set. Only had 4 passenger cars and the engine.